just said that extra yard is the important yard. It's everything revolves around 22, but to go that extra yard is the thing that gives you the best satisfaction. And it's about accepting challenges. So hence the name 23 yards for this brand.
You've been a coach, a commentator, first a player, coach, commentator, and a father as well. Now an entrepreneur. Would you say your journey to becoming as an all-rounder is now complete?
You never know. There could be another string to the bow. You don't know what's coming up next. You take things in your stride. If you ask me when I was about to finish the game, would broadcasting be your next profession? I didn't have a clue. I didn't have a clue till I started it. And then whilst I was doing broadcasting, if you asked me, did you dream of being coach of India? I didn't have a clue. It just happened. Whilst being coach, before the lockdown, if you asked me, would you get into this space? I didn't have a clue. So, things happen. But you should be ready, to go with the flow and be ready to accept the challenge. And here's another challenge.
Would you say this was your lockdown's labor of love?
Yes, because it's, I believe in lockdown, people might be very depressed, but I always believe there's an opportunity. It's how you keep your mind. You got to be very positive in the mind and, get yourself into that physically so that you stay positive in the mind, and this opportunity came up with a very good group, the Ado group, who are partners of mine in this. They've got 100+ years of experience in this grooming space.
Who do you think is the most well-groomed male athlete doing the rounds today? I mean, in cricket and beyond cricket as well.
Because they're so aware these days, if you look at the young generation today, they are aware, they're conscious of their looks, they want to look good. And I don't blame them because, the visual media for whatever they do today is so massive that it's important for them to look that way. And if you have the physiques they have, the way they have, toned their bodies, then all the more reason, to feel that way. Very difficult for me to choose because if I look at my lot, they're all in terrific shape, right? From a Virat to KL to Shikhar, you name it. You look at the gang across, I'll be wrong to name just a few. Majority of them are fully aware and conscious of what, where they should go. Whether it's Rohit, Hardik, everyone. They know how to look. But if you ask me internationally, people who are world class, who achieved greatness in their careers, I would say Virat and I would say Cristiano Ronaldo.
Wow. Not Roger Federer in that league?
Federer is too laid back, as is Nadal. They're too laid back. But these are the sharpies. I just mentioned to you, these are the sharpies.
Would you say the difference between your generation and this generation is that they are more image conscious because they have found a way to connect with their fans directly through social media, and hence they know how to build their brand, and it just not comes with performance, but looks, grooming is added to it, and that's basically the difference between your generation and this generation?
Absolutely. And even in this product range, I'll tell you, when we started playing the game, yes, you always wanted to have that wellness factor, that feel good factor. You look for those accessories that make you feel that way, and that's why I use the word accessory. At that time, we treated it as an accessory. Today it's an essential. It's part of your kit bag. It's part of your suitcase wherever you go. And the biggest difference is not just social media. It's the visual media. The television media. Now look, for example, this IPL. It goes to over 200 countries. The viewership is massive. So people are very aware and conscious of how they should look. Because they've seen themselves on television a million times. With the repeats that happen. The same thing happens with social media. So no question about the fact that if you look at our era and today's era, it's like chalk and cheese.